Alright, here we go. So, what we're going to do in this video today, we're going to show just how important it is to get those minor objectives and, oh, wrong button. How important it is to get those minor objectives and to make sure that you're on top of it and you don't ignore them, as well as
To those of you
focusing on
new
the
to
main
Heroes of the Storm,
objectives.
to those of you new to Heroes of the Storm, it's not like other MOBAs. You can't turtle until you get a level lead, and you can't. There's no gold. There's no items. There's objectives on the map that are win conditions. This means you win by doing them, specifically doing them. All right. Yes, you can win without doing objectives, but it's not very likely. And I am here to see and review. My friend here, he's playing a game on Dragonshire, to see why his team is so insistent on not doing or getting objectives. And this is going to be funny if you actually do capture one shrine on the bottom map, hoof it all the way to the top of the map, capture that shrine, then hoof it mid to actually become the dragon. I'm gonna laugh.
I did actually have to hoof it all the way to the top from bottom, but I did hoof it from bottom to mid.
So my friend's claim here is that he did basically every objective, and minor objectives being camps. It's pretty much camps.
I'm playing the Raynor, and the other team, I guess we have a pretty solid comp: Bruiser, Assassin, Tank, and another Assassin.
And healer. It's a balanced team,
Yeah.
to say the least.
And they have Bruiser, Tank, Bruiser, supports, and 2 Assassins.
Yeah, so it's...
And healer.
But Medivh is acting basically in place of Mirrodin on their team, in that he can just make people... He locks people down.
So in this early engagement, it doesn't really go on one side or the other. We fall back, we hit a healing fountain, and I go ahead and head to bottom, which, you want to get...
Getting early soak is worth more than getting 3 kills early game. If you can get 2 waves of soak, that is worth more than 3 kills.
Exactly. As you see, the rest of my team is still fighting in mid, but so is the other team, so that's fine. You start to see Varian head off to the top here, and I'm already bottom clearing the first wave. I immediately fall back because I had a feeling Genji would be showing up soon. Whenever you clear bottom, they always come down. So if you rotate back up the middle or something, you'll be able to get a strong, get yourself out of danger and help the middle fight. At this point,
I'm assuming at this point you go for siege.
I go immediately for siege.
Any hero, by the way, can take siege. Doesn't matter who you are.
I wouldn't recommend a tank or a healer because they don't do enough damage to do it.
And they're needed elsewhere.
Yes. I was concerned because Varian was top for a bit, and Genji rotated back up the middle because he doesn't have very good wave clear. No one else is doing camps at this time. This is getting into the minute 40 mark, and I have just captured this camp. And what do? I immediately start pinging for help to get to middle camp.
Now in Dragonshire, the early bruiser is the early bruiser camp is absolutely imperative. You need the early bruiser to be able to secure that top shrine, so you can have someone mid and pick up the dragon.
Oh, right now we still have 2 people middle. They're not going to secure a kill with
Ana and Medivh.
Yeah, like all they can, it's a stalemate middle. They don't need to be there. I die at the bruiser camp because I pinged for help. No one ever came.
Yeah, if you just had a healer there.
Healer, another assassin, tank hits, but that's fine. It's still pretty level. A was off soaking. This is good. Unfortunately, it's still a dead stalemate in the middle. Bottom's actually doing really good because I got the siege camp. The siege camp is going to be key. I go ahead and finish up the bruiser camp because I'm stubborn like that. Okay, I thought I did. I did eventually. I think I went to help top because they had a player disadvantage there. Medivh starts doing his mind games, so I go ahead and start playing along. And once again, Lyric is still down at bottom with that siege camp, doing amazing things because that's what siege camps do.
And this would not be possible without you getting that camp. That's a minor objective.
Yes.
$1 to a donut. Lyric dies here in a moment, though.
Surprisingly, he doesn't die a lot. I guess because the enemy team was just so focused on, fighting in the middle.
No,
with
Lyric is making a
team.
mistake here. He goes straight for the keep instead of the fountain.
Oh, no, you always need to take that fountain out. Taking out the fountain is more valuable than taking out the keep. Because
the dragon can take out the keep.
Yes. Now this is where Lord's...
here's that death.
This is going to be that death.
Yep.
As you see, we managed to get the middle. I should go back so we can see what happened top, but mostly it was a 2v1 pulsing around and playing mind games with the Medivh top, buying time. This is pretty simple. I'm over here taking out the tower. We are still in the fight here, so I'm just doing a little damage where I can. Reyna has a lot of opportunities to deal damage because it's increased ranged. And anyone who becomes complacent becomes an easy target for Reyna. And what I do, I switch over to the healing fountain, to the 9 healing fountain near the objectives.
Yep.
This is how you ensure that duels eventually summating duels eventually become good fights for your team because we're taking out those towers.
When the damage you deal becomes permanent.
I noticed we get the Maiev in a column top, and I disappear, and she doesn't know where I'm going to be, so
your siege is back up, but I'm betting you go for enemy siege this time.
Yep, absolutely. No, I thought about it, but I changed my mind. They're still fighting 4v5. 4v5 is not a terrible matchup. If you're losing if it's one-sided in a 4v5 fight, you're playing bad. I see that we have our Morden getting the camp out of sync and also taking way too long to get the camp. I decided to go ahead and fall back and assist him with that to get the tank off of the camp and back to doing something important.
Like feeling for his team and not having people die.
Yes, or just soaking. A tank soaking is more valuable than a tank doing it camp.
Yeah, there's like a lot of there's a big wave coming in top, and
yeah, and now I ping for help. I ping for help again. They're gonna ignore me, and I'm not gonna wait for them because a waiting player is a player not playing.
It's just wasting time.
I'm still pinging for assistance.
Hero slain. Control both shrines, and the Dragon Knight's power.
Like they're dueling pretty well. Like I'm not gonna deny they're dueling pretty well. But
Why insist on dueling though? It's not like they're completing any quests.
Yeah,
they don't have quests that complete on hero hits or.
We have the siege giant still doing siege giant stuff at the bottom, and that siege giant will be there for the next like 5 minutes. You'll see. I was able to get the camp, and I went ahead and moved to break the stalemate. And looky here, they're ignoring bottom. So this is a really risky move. They should honestly.
That's one you do all the time, and you do it successfully.
Oh,
you know that just like your team, the enemy is so set on dueling and fighting and skirmishing
that they'll ignore all this other stuff. Those are freaking Medivh. Medivh should have been like, oh look, I'm in middle, I should go bottom to stop that siege giant.
The Medivh should at least been scouting his siege camp or scouting their camps. The enemy team hasn't captured a single camp.
Ana is tangled up with those siege giants. That's a hero not healing. I captured bottom. I'm gonna deal with Medivh now. Now this scared the hell out of me on this fight. Like
you're fine. And you had like a 2-level lead on him.
I popped my healing there, and the fighting mid. I don't need to fight that. They should be able to do plenty.
Soaking's more valuable while you have a lead.
Yeah, the dragons should be able to handle the fortifications pretty well, and though small, they're not gonna let the dragon take too much damage, and they have minion support.
So if you'll notice, top both towers are gone because of the camp you took. Bot that keep is practically gone because of the camp you took.
yeah, and what I do when I'm out of health, I health out. We don't need to be there. Don't need to keep pushing. It's taking the safe bet.
So my guess is you're going for bot camp because that's the safest objective to tackle right now. Don't need to fight the fight, man.
There's no reason for them to come bottom except to take the bot camp. There's no reason.
Yep.
They have to defend against that siege giant who's gonna be walking over the minions in the towers. This is a game where like
should have been cut and dry.
If I wasn't doing what I was doing, this game would have been a 50-50 win rate. Like there was no guarantee that any one team would have the advantage. Like any one team would have an advantage because this is what they do. In fact, just because there is a Medivh, they probably have a little bit of stronger advantage because Medivh has so much versatility in a team fight. But you know what? The team fight's not exactly happening. I don't know what the Lorik's doing up here, but I'm glad he's soaking at least. But I got bottom. There's a siege giant up. Boom. What am I doing? Getting more siege giants.
Now, I wouldn't say your team was potato, but the two who keep staying mid, the healer and Chromie, are definitely potato.
Well, I mean, the enemy team was pretty potato too. I mean...
Yeah, no, they were. They got no camps. None.
Yeah,
and they have Maiev, who's great at getting camps. She's like nothing but AoE.
They have a Medivh that can easily scout camps. And Medivh is Medivh has not come bottom one time. Okay, this is what's gonna start getting ridiculous. You see the siege giant, the bruiser camp, and the other two siege giants coming.
And Maiev goes down to stop it.
Finally, Medivh goes down. Yeah, you get that name wrong all the time. It's okay.
Their icons on the map look the same to me. Minimap.
Yeah, I can see it. They're both no. So I got bottom, and I
guessing you're going to get the siege camp.
I'm trying to, but I don't get it fast enough. You see me shoot at it, and it despawns just before I get to it. It would have been beautiful. That would have been another problem they would have had to deal with.
Now, you didn't grab Yamato Cannon, so you don't need to back up the Dragon Knight. Top is probably a better push, and you're soaking at the same time.
Actually, really, right now I'm just backing. I'm actually backing up the Dragon Knight. I'm gonna get some more damage, try to pick off weak points like the tower, and there's the Maiev again, who's caught in the back line. I think she gets away. Oh no! I put my radar in between the two. They're still dueling the Dragon Knight, but they haven't made any progress against the fountain or the keep. They're just dueling. So once again, ignoring the minor objectives, I think I hope get the fountain down.
Why is your Leoric being so thirsty?
You know, Leorics, they don't care about dying, apparently. And that'd be his second or third death in the game?
Yeah, but he just traded a 1-for-1 where you could have had that keep down like 10 seconds earlier had he been there.
He did chase, I think, 2 people out of the fight, so that did come into play really nice. So I did get him to help me with this bruiser camp, but they're gonna go ahead and push you to the bruiser camp because that's all they know. I'm recording right now.
Hope you got editing software.
Oh, I can't edit that out. So I go back to doing the bruiser camp, and they're gonna start working on the other bruiser camp because I think they decided that with everything going on, they don't need to risk easy deaths. At this point in the game, is more of a cleanup and whatnot. I'm going after the bruiser camp again.
Congrats, your team captured their very first camp. I mean, that's still one more camp than the enemy team has captured. Yeah, the enemy team is complete potato. We're looking at 6 camps on this map.
Like, they're dueling well. They are dueling well.
Yeah, but
but all the duels, all situations that I've helped set up, like right
Yeah.
now we have a double
Like
siege.
this, if you were-
There's a double bruiser camp top in the fighting the missed double bruiser camp. They have the advantage.
If you had the exact same mindset as they did, that I need kills, I need to duel, then
50-50 win rates.
yeah. I don't know. You want to play something like this?
And
Play
this
League
is-
of Legends.
Yes, and so what I do, I'm at the bottom, getting the bruiser camp solo. Reno soloing a bruiser camp, and that's the second bruiser camp I've soloed.
Third.
Yeah. Well, the second bruiser camp I soloed gracefully. So
Without dying.
I grab bottom objective. I'm going to middle. I'm pinging top
You're
objective.
pinging the heck out of top.
I pinged the heck out of top and middle already.
No, Lucio's got a 16 talent, so he should not be taking the Dragon Knight.
I managed to grab the Dragon Knight because I beat them there. So at this point, I think it's just a bit of a cleanup. I'm gonna clear out the keeps and whatnot. I think Varian is in a really bad position. And what do? I say, Varian, get back in there, and they ignore him. They don't go back for Varian. Easy kill, and they could have easily picked up. I gave him a free kill.
Is the Dragon at a point where he can take the core yet?
So here's the thing. This is less than 15 minutes in. At less than 15 minutes, it's really sketchy to try to get the core.
Core without support.
But you know what? There's nothing else for me to take. Might as well go after the core at this point.
I mean, I know without shield he can take the core.
Yeah. Well, the dragon just doesn't do that much damage.
And look at that bruiser
before
camp
15
sitting
minutes.
there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what the damage is really coming from. And at this point, I saw loading is like, enjoy your 50% win rates. Get carried. They're like, what? They don't understand. They don't understand what happened in the background here.
No, they don't understand minor objectives.
Oh, no. And this is like you got carried, and they get angry about it. It's like you're a scrub. You keep thinking you're good. No. Y'all dual drilled. That was all you did the entire game. And I think at this point I just leave. Just has as much damage. He had just as much damage as I did. No.
Now, like I said, your Chromie and Lucio were pretty potato, and so the entire enemy team.
Well, the thing is, the Chromie could have held mid solo, and the Lucio could have easily gone and gotten helped out in different situations. They didn't need both of them now. A Chromie a support a healer does not do very much in a 2v1 unless he can secure a kill. If it's someone who's just poking like a Chromie can do, it's fine. I don't know. This is one of those classic games where you have people who don't understand what's going on.
Oh, both those champions were remade recently, and why would they go capture camps?
Oh yes, because they want to win for the glory. And congratulations, you're playing how they played in every single game. They're going to achieve a 50% win rate at best. They're not. All they have to do is play against someone who is doing what I do, and they're going to lose.
All right, so Jay, you here?
All right, let me stop the video. Have a great time, guys, and thanks for watching.